All right, John. Welcome back, everyone, to the Trident Arena. John, France versus Poland. I hand it off to you, buddy.
Well, the action is coming thick and fast. There's hardly a chance to get some of these delicious snacks down your neck, because we're rolling into more football. France against Poland. Poland, I feel, a tad unfortunate in their performances.
Yeah, on one side, Grégory Campi, the 49-year-old French manager from Monaco. On the other, the head coach for Poland.
Poland in their white. And here's the race to the middle as that ball drops straight onto the deep, and already a clash. We have seen this a couple of times in football, where you pick up lots of injuries to athletes hurtling forward towards the centre, eyes on the ball, not always aware of the opposition. The first half they tend to do well. Second half is when it goes wrong. Zapala is the keeper, drills it not far wide of a target. Says passing the halfway line. Keeper on keeper, and it is wonderfully driven from Lisek, who has a fabulous finish on it.
Doesn't get any better than that. A triple shootout in this Group C, depending on the scenario, John.
Well, another quick goal. Poland responding immediately. Linka, the man who's been patched up, none the worse for wear as he drills this in low.
Right off the get-go, that's what we're getting.
Especially at this point, Lisek thwarted on that occasion. Kucharski is now on the pitch for the Poles. Two outfield players on either side as it bounces just wide of a target, allowed to drift forward. Options to his right and left. Lisek in acres of space. Ball just overplayed. France starting from deep. Martins. Lisek. First time ball across the area. Drilled in low from a tight angle. And the goals continue to rain in. Moussa Sow.
A great start for France. Moussa Sow is going to claim his first goal of the competition. And what a start for the goalkeeper.
France leading by 2-1. Here is the key player. Layoff though to the keeper. Poland spreading it down the flanks. Linka. A breather for the two sets of players as Lisek held on to it momentarily. Zapala a bit short. And France here looking to extend their leads. The footwork is good enough. Whereas the finish, it's charged down. They pondered in front of goal, the side in blue.
They just took too long to make up their mind. Should have tapped it in earlier. It could have been 3-1 France easily after that.
4 minutes gone.
8,
already up
7,
to 6 against 6.
5, 4, 3.
Long range shot as the keeper sprawling. Sow, who scored goal number 2, was the player who went. Table in the left-hand corner. Italy still to play. Likewise Algeria. Poles trying to pick their way through against a stubborn French backline.
Mon français, ça va? Ça fait longtemps. Tu parles très bien français.
Oh, they're happy.
Yeah, that's Michel Bastos, played for Sao Paulo.
Drilled in. Now Give it away. And Poland closing down the doors. Sak unable to find a way through. Imbula down on the turf.
Stop ball, stop ball.
Just getting into it.
Just to remind our viewers, up until minute 17, the teams can use the president penalties and the secret cards.
A lull in the proceedings here. Both sides don't want to overcommit, don't want to make too many mistakes early on. Poland using down this left-hand channel. The shot, early goals. Linker for Poland, then the Sek Musa on the score sheet. Decent long ball forward, just over here in the end.
On a pris l'apéro à Lille. La dernière fois, ça fait longtemps.
Yeah, they're still pleased. That expression might change now. It's wonderfully curled in Poland. Back in business here. Picked up, comes on for Poland. A bit of a wrestling match there. Kuszarski picks his spot wonderfully.
Yeah, the first goal for Kamil Kuszarski in the competition. Lovely work there.
Still very early doors here. This is Scalo with the throw inside the area, headed well clear in the end. Couldn't take it in his stride. Now Poland working it forward and driven in low with some real power from this. You expect so much more from him. It's his first.
We expect more from Norbert Jessak for Poland on the other, almost scoring his 5th goal of the competition on that finish.
Drilled it low as that one is drilled wide. Game just begin. Two sides prepared to take their time as a little bit of a layoff. Deep across the area. Have they got to finish it, the side in white? Well, that's a nice idea to drive it in low, but no takers in a white shirt. Very even right now between these two. Can one of these two teams really grip to grips with this contest? 13 gone. It rounds the defender, but into the body of the keepers for the Poles on that occasion. Given away. Now France. Good opportunity to drive it in, and France do exactly that. A little bit of a lull in the game, but it's the French. And Porteria came up with a finish in the end. Had a lot of time. In fact, Imbula was who knocked it in.
For our viewers, you might recall him from his time in La Liga, Ligue 1, the Premier League, played for Olympique de Marseille. Over 1,600 people watching us right now, please.
Ball over the top. Well, that was a wonderful attempt on goal. Again, the metalwork coming to the rescue. From the most acutest of angles, Poland survive a real scare. Good first-time touch. Poles wanting to take this match to the French and struggling a little to do so. Lenka knocks it in. Header is well plucked out.
For the Polish national team at the Euros in 2008. Born in Brazil in 1982.
Poland pressing back the French. Lead here by 3 goals to 2. Lofted ball forward. Poland a little bit exposed. There's a French shirt available. It was Imbula. Ball never reached him.
That the players can use the president penalties and the secret card. Speaking of the precedent penalty, Adil Hamim.
Whizzers wide.
36 games, 1 goal for Le Bleu. He also won the UEFA Europa League with Sevilla in 2016. Spent some time at Valencia, AC Milan, Olympique de Marseille. He is the president of Wolfpack FC in Kings League France.
Yeah, and a change of booth as well. He was alongside us, banging almost. I think he's going to break the doors down a few games ago. We've got the Mexicans next to us now. Now, can he extend the French lead? Takes his time and drills it low into the bottom corner, and you'd expect nothing less from this man here with his record as well as a professional player. That's the kind of stuff they never forget.
Here's the replay into the side net there. Here's the replay into the side net there.
Picked up a little bit of dust as France now begin to take real control. Penalty followed by a quick goal. He's already back in his booth. Goals to 2. And Border pulls it across. Good first touch. Gugui with a goal to make it 5-2 to France.
Same number of wins as Italy, who of course will be playing Algeria in the final.
17 gone. France beginning to take a grip onto this match. And goals count now for double jeopardy perhaps for the Poles. Of course, if they can get themselves. France, meanwhile, could extend the lead in this tie. Picked up in midfield. Kazak quietish, and Poland really need the number 10 to make an impression. The way through, France retaining possession. Prodded across the area, drilled in low. Poland there, a little bit static. 18 minutes gone.
A.K. Labidi. There's a who's 1 for 2 in the presidential penalties.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit glum in the Polish booth. This game slipping away from them, but there's time, of course, to bounce back. Creating a space, goes one way, then the other, tries to set up a teammate. Before the break, so either one of these two could be real tonic. The technique was exceptional, being given for no run out, so he is in possession now. Poland pressing, France need to get rid of it. Can't do so. Keeper can send it clear. France play themselves out of a little bit of a hole as the white shirts steam forward, try to apply the pressure. Goal now for France. Would really put them in a fabulous position. Goal for Poland will give them a lifeline, and that's exactly what happens. Well, the man we wanted to see more of delivers the goods at the perfect time, hides it home just before the break, and just like that, a scoreline is far better from Poland's perspective. Both benches, we're going to get the dice in a second.
Bastos will be in charge of it again. Many seasons at Lyon in the French First Division. He is an idol at the French club. He was the starting left back for Brazil at the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa under Dunga. 2v2. That is how the first 3 minutes of the second half will be played.
Well, here we go, second half. And I say a real physical battle. Poland just about come out on top in their white shirts, red shorts. This man has given his side a lifeline. At the end of that first half, Kazak, France, a little bit exposed. They don't want to see this man in possession because we know how lethal he is. Keeper commits. Can they get the ball out? Now, France, if they want to strike it first time, which they do so, and it slowly rolls in, and that's quick thinking from the French, pouncing on the mistake in the end of Sano. results that 2-goal cushion.
The goal was scored by Jonathan Kojia, the number 22. He scored and then immediately went off, which of course makes things difficult for us.
Even though we are right above it, and again Poland responds remarkably quickly. There's just no time, is there, for any kind of replay here.
Third of the competition. He's got that great left foot time and time again. You have got to be kidding me. What a goal.
Well, in this second period, but not quite at the pace. But this man, this goalkeeper, sweet strike from him. Well, 7-5 it is. 5-4 became from the break, and expect more here. Keeper's committed again, good footwork. Goal line stoppage. And driven this time, it's going to go off target.
Had his second for France. And before that, Jonathan Kojia, the former international player for Ivory Coast.
And again another goal, and it had to be powerhoused in by Jazat, the distinctive number 10, with his fair share of the goals, and it's between France and Poland. They're set. Keeper brings him down. Well, the appeal for the penalty seemed to take forever. I thought he got clattered into. Oh, did he get a touch of the ball?
Checking in progress.
VAR intervention, possible PK. One goalkeeper.
I think they're going to give it a
contact with the other. Yeah, they might be giving. You see the reaction from Rami in the corner.
Natural enough. I'm not sure he touched the ball. I don't think he got a touch of the ball.
No.
See on this replay. I think Lisek was very clever there. And I don't think Zapala got enough on it. But then he throws himself to the ground, the French keeper as well. In these scenarios, it tends to favour the attacking player. It's just that he throws himself down. Maybe his momentum took him down. But I don't think Zapala got a touch. And Anthony, the more times you see it, we always say, once you get to seeing it 20 times, it's pure guesswork, isn't it?
You know, John, after that replay, I think the PK is good. Yeah, I agree with the decision here.
Check complete.
From the Brazilian ref. It's a penalty kick for the French, and muchas is going to take it.
To a 2-goal cushion. Muchas slow walk up before welling it into the back of the net. And that's the pace and the power for the 2-goal lead, and Poland plays off target.
Right as we enter the 7v6.
Poland still in it.
Yes, Poland's still hot in pursuit. They put up a battle against Algeria. They put up a battle against Italy, and they are putting up a fight against France.
Here come the French. Looks a little bit soft.
Yeah, he was the hat-trick hero against Algeria. Yet to see that.
2-goal cushion for France, hoping to make it 3. Scala then steps forward, drills it. Well, denied by the metalwork, which is still vibrating as we speak. France just wanting to impose himself here on the Poles, who've been stubborn. Dinked in across the area, the volley was on there, good defending. Pull back, chance for France, but it goes begging an awkward ricochet. France knocking on the door. Well, they did just about everything right here. Keeper well be shaking, still shaking as we talk. And Poland got away with it. And the Poles themselves come forward. This is a moment of danger. Can he look around for support? May settle for a corner. No, won't go out.
And Robert Jassak, who you saw a few moments ago, he was the best soccer player in the world in 2024.
France moving forward. Timely challenge, but says our referee. And Poland concede another penalty. Jassak stumbles in. It's a very clumsy challenge from the number 10. And Poland are shooting themselves in the foot here.
Yeah, a kiss of death right there, John, as you like to say. Just as I was saying.
Checking in progress.
Checking in progress. VAR intervention once again.
I'm not sure what is it they're looking at here. I don't think he gets the ball. Are they saying he got a tip of the toe? Didn't see the ball move the direction. Is it that little touch there? I think he's made his mind up already, and rightly so.
Check complete.
Well, there you go. That's good. That's from that angle, which we haven't seen before. He got the. Anthony, did our officials get that one right? As Poland trying to move forward, can't pick their way through. Still trailing by 2.
Contact, yes, to bring the player down, but no PK after all.
Yeah, for me, it was that third angle which we didn't see till late on when he did clip the ball. Oh. Suspension. We have not seen this for a while.
Suspension.
So for the next 4 minutes,
And they've taken Scatter out, so he's gone from a high.
This is the experienced Roger Guerreiro, the youngest player to score for Poland in the Euros. In 2008, scored against Austria.
And France on the move, a man down, but wanting to punish Poland, but can't do so. They'll be happy. Man down. Thanks to the special card.
Poland was smart to select the star man Skara.
Well, they tried to. He's been fitter, hasn't he, Guerreiro? I think that's fairly safe to say. So he launches this ball forward to link on the far side.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me correct myself, John. He scored Poland's first ever, not youngest player to score. Poland's first ever goal at the European Championship, Roger Guerreiro.
In the bottom right-hand corner, win for Poland means third place or triple shootouts. France again, a man down, but threatening to score more goals here, and it goes wide of the target.
1v1, you can't miss that sort of chance, not in a game as close as this.
Maybe say, as Poland come again. Forward across to Guerreiro. He's got options to his right, he's not looking. Linker was all on his own. Does that? Now it is Linker. Finally goes alone, drills it across, picked off by the French, who so far at least are looking good. Now they break. Can they capitalize? Good first ball in and stabbed wide again. And despite being a man down, it's the French who've had the clearest chances.
Yeah, what an opportunity missed by Vladic. Ended up hurting him the most on the finish.
Linker maybe forced to hit that down from Guerreiro's long field ball, but trailed by 2 to France. France again, picking up the loose ball. Poland were unable to capitalize and almost conceded a couple of goals to boot. Walking pace out there now. "30 minutes gone here. Poland needed something. It's taken to the byline. They'll have to settle for a corner. The players on the outside of the box for Poland. Miss-hit of France with a break. Good throw out into space. France looking the livelier too. Shindri it was who won that ball back.
Yeah, secret card for the French. Wonder what it's going to be.
Now Poland unable to capitalize with their secret.
Keeping in mind Poland have their president penalty. Isak is just a few booths away next to us here. I still see him there, so I don't think they intend on using that president penalty, at least for not another few minutes.
He should be getting himself warmed up because the clock is ticking down. Isak, pinpoint pass, what a nice idea from the Poles, but nobody had the wherewithal to race forward. The official has gone across. There you have it. What a
Secret
card to
code.
have.
Double goal privilege.
That is a great card to have at this stage of a tight game.
From Algeria as well.
Yeah, big game for both those countries, of course. Poland staring defeat in the face again for the third time. Algeria looking on, knowing how important it could be for them.
Yeah, the Polish esports commentator, content creator. He's a Twitch streamer, former professional Counter-Strike player. In the Kings League World Cup of Nations, he is the co-captain, or co-president, if you will, of the Polish national team. And his partner is the football star, Robert Lewandowski, who is playing for FC Barcelona.
Can he do this here to keep Poland's hopes alive? This is big. Massive moment here for Poland. He finds the net, and his side are in with a real lifeline. Can he do the business? Keep it moving from side to side, and he absolutely skies it. Maybe that sums up Poland's campaign. A mile of targets, and the look on his face and the look on their faces really says it all.
Italy, but way more height. Up, over, and out. Poland waits.
I think with Japan going out, you look at Japan's record and the way they played and the way they entertained us as France break forward, wanting to extend the lead. The footwork was nice, the finish wasn't. And we are closing in on that magic moment. The King's universe designed to go out in a bang, of course, despite massive goal leads. France moving across the area. And Poland desperate. But they are still in with a shout. Well, that's hit with some real well in. That's a terrific stop.
How about the little elastico before the finish? Something Ronaldinho Gaúcho would certainly appreciate. What
on our match ball situation, and Poland are still in it. Miss-hit. France can't break. Long way out, charge down. France in possession, that will tell you. Match ball is around the corner. And we're at that 36-minute mark.
To seal the deal, the French need to score just one more goal. And of course now
Eyes on this, because it can end in a second check-out fortnight. Here we go then. A crucial stage of this match between France and Poland. Poland still in with a shout, but know that if France hit the back of the net again, it is all over.
Yeah, just 4 outfield players right now, so these players, they have a little bit more time and space to try and score.
All played into space across the middle, down the centre. Kwadracki, Poland in possession. Looking for a couple of goals. More than a couple of goals if they're to take this game to France. The keeper saw the light of day, and he's given one back to Poland. And that is a wake-up call for France. I wonder if their keeper Lasek is going to have a hand in what's become a tough old match between France and Poland. Imola, no way through. Driven well. Sek spaces here. Sek is crucial. Well, is it into the back of the net with a fine finish to to seal it for France. We knew he'd have an important role to play, but what a goal that was. We saw one keeper at one end, finding the net, and that a classic strike on goal from Lasek, instrumental. But just look at this, one touch, sets it up, knew exactly what he was doing, took it away from the keeper, and France take the win.
The first